Bharati Sagar. I'm an artist from Bangalore. I'm a visual artist. Art is a continuous journey. There is so much to learn. There is no end to it. You keep experimenting and trying out new things, and sometimes it's just a medium you like to change. I've always believed in lateral thinking, and I think my children have also imbibed that. I learned it from my father, and I just like to break the mold and do something which nobody else is doing. That is my attempt always. I started my artist education at a very early age. At the onset of my teens, I was doing a correspondence course in fine arts, and then I went to the university for formal education in art. In 1967, after my studies, there was a break as I got married, and I was nurturing my children. In 1989, I was ready to experiment. I adapted marble printing to combine it with my watercolor portraiture and figurative painting. I would first work with watercolor on my drawings, and then take oil paints of a suitable color on my palette, and then wash them off onto the body of water, which would be in a basin or maybe even in the sink, and then swish the painting just below the surface to deposit the color right onto the painting. But it had to be done very carefully so that it didn't cover the important parts of the painting. But this would give a beautiful texture and a very illuminating effect, and it would at the same time it would fix the painting. By this process, I would do 3 to 4 paintings in one go. The first series I did with this technique was a black and white series, which I showed in Birla Academy in Calcutta. The subject for that I had chosen was about women who had a boxed-in feeling, who wanted to go out and do a lot of things, but which they could not. I did a whole lot of series with this technique till I was ready to break out of the mold and wanted to get out of my safe zone. I went to the recesses of my mind, and it took me almost a year planning and thinking of what I could do which would be different. I came up with this technique of painting on paper with citric acid and metal dust. Did a whole series of this based on my author husband Sundar Kumar's books on the geopolitical situation in the world, and I related to the subject, so I did a whole series based on that, and the result was spectacular. Of course, in the beginning, before I started the whole series, I did a sample and got it tested from Chitrakala Parishad, and since I was happy with the results, and I did a whole show. During all these years while in Calcutta, I have done a lot of ceramic pottery, stained glass, and terracotta murals, and painting murals on the wall. Did some dress designing while I was in Pune. In future, I would like to delve in digital art, and I believe that it has immense potential for creativity.